Hey there, I'm Cherie, co-founder here at 6040. To give you a quick background about me, I'm an accountant, and before 6040 I had run my own public accounting practice since 2005 and had worked in the industry for years before that. I'm a CPA, a registered tax agent, and I'm a chartered tax advisor with the Tax Institute. So pretty much I know what I'm talking about when it comes to finance, accounting and taxes for small business. And that's the reason for this video today, to go through the 5 signs that you need a bookkeeper for your business. To be honest, you might even be here looking for confirmation of something that you already know. All right, so let's get into it. As a small business owner, you're resourceful and you take pride in getting things done yourself. When just starting out, these are essential characteristics. But as your business grows, so does the to-do list, with an ever-increasing number of tasks and responsibilities. We're pretty sure that you didn't go into business because you loved paperwork. But before we jump right into it all, it's probably a good idea to take a step back and first have a look at the reason why bookkeeping even matters in your business. Now, this isn't some drudge thing you have to do. It's actually one of the most critical functions in the business. You might think, yeah, you know it's important, but do you really know why? Firstly, what is bookkeeping? Basically, it's the process of recording, analysing and interpreting the financial transactions of a business. The bookkeeper will work with you as a small business owner and with your accountant to make sure that your legal and tax management matters are all taken care of. But to be honest, bookkeeping today is far more than just data entry and reconciling the bank accounts. You use bookkeeping in your business because you need to constantly make decisions for and about your business. And to do that, you need accurate and timely data. You want to be able to create your future, and your business will be a big part of financing those dreams. So while bookkeeping is recording the past transactions, and this information can be used for tax and compliance, just as importantly, they can be used as a spotlight for the areas that need your attention. We have a saying here at 6040 that the story is in your numbers, and I can't tell you how true this is. Financial statements, so your cash flow, profit and loss and balance sheet, will all tell you how your business is performing, where the weak spots are, and it highlights areas where you can develop new opportunity. Like many small business owners, when you first started out, you might have had the time to look after every part of the business yourself. You're probably used to always being the first point of contact. But if you're getting bogged down in the basics and you are the one doing everything, then you just won't be able to grow your business in a sustainable way. Worse still, if you stop working, then everything stops. Despite what you might think, bookkeeping is actually one of the easier functions in business to delegate or outsource when you find the right person. So let's look at the 5 signs that it's time that you might need a bookkeeper in your business. So the first sign is that you have no time for your core business. There's only so much that you can squeeze into a single day, and your core business is that thing that you do that makes you money. When you're growing, you need to focus on what you do best. If you're spending a large part of your time recording transactions and managing paperwork, that's not contributing to the growth of your business. Or even worse, if you're sitting up till late in the night doing paperwork or trying to squeeze it in on the weekend, that's a clear sign that you need some help. A recent QuickBooks business growth survey showed that 65% of the people that responded said that they'd be better positioned for long-term growth if they could take a step back and look at the bigger picture of their business. Doing the books shouldn't keep you away from working on your business. When you are the one actually doing the books, you're working in the business. Having a good bookkeeper means that your books are in order, they are accurate, and they can provide real-time data from which you can make decisions about the business. The second sign is that you don't invoice regularly. Cash is king. If doing the work is more important than invoicing, or if it's an afterthought that you squeeze in around other commitments, then you definitely need a bookkeeper. Regular invoicing is essential for smoothing out your cash flow. If you aren't invoicing regularly, then your customers aren't paying. This will also help reduce the incidence of bad debts, as you're less likely to be carrying money owed for long periods of times, either as a debtor or as work in progress. If your books are never up to date and you're running months behind, or even worse, you don't do it right until the last minute before a lodgement, then this is a definite sign you need a bookkeeper. As an accountant, I can tell you that I've seen a few clients in my time whose books were only done to prepare their end-of-year taxes. That means that we're recording transactions that might have been 18 months old. How do you run a business like that? Are you looking at a growing pile of documents sitting on your desk? Trying to keep up with the paperwork, invoicing and reconciliations after working all day can be frustrating, especially because this time should be used for rest and time with the family. With books that are not up to date, you also never really have a firm handle on your finances. You might also have a lot of manual systems. A bookkeeper with app advisory experience can show you how to streamline your tech stack and create an ecosystem where all of your business systems can integrate and talk together. If you're paying for software, I've always been a major believer that you use every little option that you can to make your life easier, and then you pay to get the help that you need to set it up right from the start. If you're getting your accountant to do your bookkeeping, then you're probably paying more than you need to. Among other things, bookkeepers record financial transactions. Accountants analyze and interpret the data, and they can offer financial and taxation advice. Aside from the fact that these are totally different skill sets, an accountant is usually more qualified and will generally charge you more. Besides, you're then missing out on having a bookkeeper whose sole job is to help you manage the books and keep your records compliant and organized. And that leads us directly to the next sign. If you are behind in your taxes or you have a few statements outstanding, then you definitely should look at getting some external help. The tax man can be nasty and they don't care for excuses about not lodging, filing or paying taxes on time, and there can be major penalties for not getting it in. Managing compliance and tax matters is becoming more and more complex. Have you lodged your work cover, your payroll tax, your activity statements, your annual tax, your superannuation? Let alone understanding what records or documents you need to keep in case you get audited. You have your own business to run. You don't have time to worry about all that. Worse still, when you're rushed trying to put together your books, you might miss out on some of the legal tax deductions that you could claim. Having a great bookkeeper who understands your business can generally help guide you on what you can and can't claim. Part of their job is to take every expense you pay and categorize it properly. Because they look at every transaction, they might spot deductible expenses that you just aren't claiming. Being proactive means that it just won't happen to you. When the month seems to run out before the bills do, it's definitely time to get professional help. Managing your bill payments properly means that you can take advantage of early or on-time payment discounts, and you can avoid incurring any late fees. This also ties directly into number 2, which is lumpy cash flow can be a direct result of irregular invoicing. A growing business is generally a good thing as it often means more money in the bank, but growth sucks cash. Having up-to-date books means that you can make spending decisions that you can afford. It means that you can have the confidence behind answering questions like, should you buy in that new container of inventory? Do you invest in that new piece of equipment? Can you afford to take on a new employee? Things like stock decisions become clearer as you have a better handle on what you actually have in stock and what you're expecting coming up. Most small business owners I meet are time poor and they'll often leave the bookkeeping until they absolutely have to do it. But if you don't have up-to-date records, you might have financial problems sneaking up on you that could have been easily resolved if found early. Personally, I've found that cash flow issues fall into this pot more than any of the others. It's also one of the leading causes of business failures in Australia. Okay, so that's it. That's the 5. So let's recap the 5 great reasons you need to hire a bookkeeper. You have no time for your core business. You don't invoice regularly. Your books are never up to date. You're behind on your taxes, and you have unpredictable cash flow. Would you like something for free? You might think we're pushing having a bookkeeper for your business. Well, someone doing the books that isn't you. And quite honestly, we are. We don't want you to waste time on tasks that aren't growing or sustaining your business. Before you hire someone though, we recommend using our ultimate bookkeeping task list. This means that you get to take control and delegate critical functions in your business using a tick and flick checklist. You can get your very own copy of it by going to this address. The link is also in the description box below if you're watching this on YouTube. The reason why you need this checklist is so that you can delegate and then be freed up to focus on the hidden sources of money in your business and create a strategy that will increase your income so that you can write your own paycheck and really build the business that supports the lifestyle that you want. It is my belief that unless bookkeeping is your skill set and area of expertise, one of the best things that you can do for your business is hire someone to help you out. Business and investing are team sports, so the question then becomes, who's on your team? You can find a bookkeeper by searching our advisor directory, which can be found at this link here, and it's also in the description box below. If you've heard of us before, you'll know that our mission is to create a world where people successfully start, build, manage and grow their small businesses in a way that leads to a meaningful and prosperous life for themselves and families, their team, and the wider community. To deliver on this, we want to help you double your net profit and cut your time working in the business, all in the next 12 months or less. This is all very possible, and we have a number of ways to help you get there. We want to be part of your team too. So how can we help you do that? Here's 3 ways that you can get to know us better in what we do and how we can help you. So first, you can find the Bookkeeper using our advisor directory. You can download the ultimate bookkeeping task list. And if you'd like to see what membership options that we have that can help you, then you just need to go to this page, www.6040.io/LP/5signs. That's the end of this video today. If you see any of these signs in your business, then definitely reach out to find a bookkeeper. Having a great bookkeeper makes the world of difference. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content that covers a variety of topics, so pretty much everything small business. If you'd like to know a little bit more about what we do, stay and watch the next video, and be sure to follow us on social. Call by and say hi. All the links are in the description box below. Have an amazing rest of the day.